Hi everyone, welcome back to our class again. In today's video, I'll explain the fundamental vibrations and overtones. So what is meant by the fundamental vibration? In previous class, if you observe, we have discussed about modes of vibrations. When a substance absorbs radiations, we know there will be rotational and vibrational changes inside the molecule. So, when a substance absorbs IR radiations, then a molecule will be excited from ground state to first excited state. So we know when we pass IR radiations, the rotational changes and vibrational changes brings the transitions in the molecule. That means the molecules excites from one level to another level. If the molecule excites from mu naught to mu 1, that means ground state to first excited state, we will call that as a fundamental transition. Okay, so if the transition takes place from mu naught to mu 2, then it is called as first overtone. If the same transition taking place between mu naught to mu 3, from mu naught to mu 3 excited state, we'll call this as a second overtone. Okay, so next, if transition is taking place from mu naught to mu 4, then it is called as a third overtone. Let us see about degrees of freedom and its calculation. So what do we mean by the degrees of freedom? The total number of variables used to define the motion of a molecule completely. So if you are taking the molecule, it has a motion in 3D space. 3D space, you can observe three different coordinate axes, X, Y and Z. So it will have three different motions. So we can indicate that with the number 3. Okay, so N indicates a number of atoms present in the molecule. So we are taking the polyatomic molecules. In poly, we can observe many atoms. So we are indicating that with the N. Okay, so 3N degrees of freedom. So what are those 3 degrees of freedom here? There are 3 different motions we can observe here: translational, vibrational, and rotational motions. So when a molecule is moving, particularly 3D axis, it will have 3 different motions. Those 3 different motions indicates with the number 3 in the degrees of freedom. So 3N indicates the degrees of freedom for any molecule. So how to calculate the degrees of freedom in different molecules? Especially we'll calculate the degrees of freedom in case of linear and non-linear molecules. In case of linear molecules, we can calculate the degrees of freedom 3n minus 5 formula. With 3n minus 5 formula, degrees of freedom is also indicates that number of fundamental vibrations taking place in a particular molecule. So in case of non-linear molecules, we can calculate the degrees of freedom with 3n minus 6 formula. So let us observe certain examples, then you can understand more clearly. Let us see the degrees of freedom calculation. Okay, so let us see first in linear molecules. So we know linear molecules degrees of freedom or number of fundamental vibrations calculated with a 3n minus 5 formula. So first I am taking carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide, you can observe the shape of the carbon dioxide, that is in linear shape. So the number of fundamental vibrations or degrees of freedom is equals to 3n minus 5. So 3n minus 5. So we know here n indicates a number of atoms. So we are having 3 atoms. So 3 into 3 minus 5. So we are getting 9 minus 5. So finally we got 4. 4 as a number of fundamental vibrations in carbon dioxide. Next I am taking ethylene, acetylene, C2H2 acetylene or ethine I am taking here. So you can see the formula again, 3n minus 5. There are 4 atoms in the molecule. So 3 into 4 minus 5. So we are getting 12 minus 5. Totally we are getting the total number of degrees of freedom as 7 in case of ethine or acetylene. Okay. So let us see in a non-linear molecules. So non-linear molecules, best example I am taking methane, CH4. So here we can observe methane molecule structure, CH4 tetrahedral. Okay, so if we write the degrees of freedom with the formula 3n minus 6. So 3 into 5, we are having 5 atoms in the molecule. 3 into 5 minus 6, we are getting 15 minus 6. So totally we are getting 9 as the answer for this. So total number of degrees of freedom or number of fundamental vibrations in methane is 9. Okay, next I am taking H2O. H2O molecule exhibits angular shape or V shape. You can see this. Okay, so 3n minus 6. So 3 into 3 minus 6. So we are having 3 atoms in the molecule. So 3 into 3 minus 6. So we are getting 9 minus 6. Totally we are getting as 3 in case of water molecule. So water molecule has 3 total degrees of freedom or 3 total number of fundamental vibrations. So next I'm taking benzene. So benzene having the formula C6H6. So C6H6, you can observe hexagonal structure of benzene with alternative double bonds. And benzene, if you observe, there are 12 atoms in the molecule. So 3n minus 6 is equals to 3 into 12 minus 6. So we know 3 12 is 36, 36 minus 6. So totally we are getting 30 number of degrees of freedom in benzene, or otherwise we will say 30 total number of fundamental vibrations can be observed in benzene. So this is completely about fundamental vibrations or overtones and calculation of degrees of freedom. Thank you so much for watching.